Hi there, and welcome to this week's astrological forecast. It's going to be a little different this week. I'm going to do the English one with subtitles, so I hope that's okay with you. This is postponed because Happy has been operated and he's not able to go out for walks. It hasn't been for 3 weeks, and it's in other areas of my own life been a matter of life or death in some circumstances, and so like all the rest of you, probably also feeling some kind of pressure in your life. I'm just going to make a short overview here. Also say to everyone who doesn't know about astrology that this is exactly according to the book. Nothing is a coincidence when you look at it astrologically as we go through Pisces, the sign of solitude, where you are in. Sign of Pisces is mental institutions, hospitals, prisons, cells, meditation centers, monasteries, places where you're alone with yourself. Every one of us is sent, except from us who are actually working, but the rest of you guys are sent home to be alone with yourself, and it feels like a prison to some that they can't get out, they can't get on public transport and stuff like that. It's like a prison. So you might ask yourself, why is life forcing you to be at home? And what does at home mean? It means to look into yourself. You go back home inside of yourself. You have to be introverted. You have to face that reality that our society has forgotten, because it's all about getting stimulation on the outside. Now we are forced into a situation to feel our fears, our fear of death. We have the planets really indicating all of this. We have Neptune, the Sun, Mercury in Pisces. Neptune, the virus, Pisces, the sign where you don't know where it is. It's the whole ocean. It could be here, it could be there. It's blurry. There's a veil. We cannot see into the future. It's all like we have to put this into the hands of fate or God or life or whatever you want to call it. And there's only one thing left to do, and that is to surrender your ego. And then we have Mars meeting up with Jupiter, which is amplifying everything by 5 or 10, meeting up with Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, and going back to point zero, ending something in which sign? The sign of Capricorn, which is the patriarchal, the hierarchical way of looking at life with domination. We are human beings wanting to dominate the world, wanting to control, wanting to feel we are superior to others. And now Mother Earth is like, okay, so you feel you're superior to nature and all other planets and the cycles of rhythms? I'll show you who's superior. Bam, we have a virus. Now we're forced to look into ourselves. We're forced to consider new ways of doing things differently, relating to each other differently. The old world, the old ways are not working anymore. We have to let go. We are identifying with who we are. We have an identity in our work and who we are with and married to, and our children and our animals, our family, our this and that, our sports. But now it's like, no, it's a point zero. Who are you when your ego dies? When you just have to let go and surrender to a trust into that everything is like it's supposed to be, no matter what you lose, apparently, quote unquote, outside of you in the outside world. What is left when you have lost all the material things around you? What essence is left? What essence do you find in the monastery? What essence do you find in the silence when the silence speak? What is there? Have you ever looked? There's something there that is indescribable and only for you to experience yourself. And this is all that's left to do before we start over new. There is. So I wish you all the best of luck with learning how to walk again afterwards, and now letting your fear of death, of losing something in your life that you think is the only thing in life, to surrender to something you might have never met before, something you might have met if you've been practicing surrendering before. And like Happy here, he has to learn how to walk again. after the operation in this water. Sweetheart, he doesn't know how long he will live because of his illness he's born with, or in his leg. And my little love, it's my little furred baby, my little love dog, and my dog child. And so I have to learn to let go and just enjoy every moment. I asked my father the other day, because he's really stressed out due to some circumstances in the family which are depression. I asked him, what would you do if we only had 1 month more to live? How would you do every day? I would smell the flowers, I would feel the wind in the hair, I would feel the raindrops on my chin, I would be thankful and grateful for the love I have around me, and I would live it, I would breathe in life with love, respect and gratitude. Can you do that? Love and hugs.